In this video, I'll try to explain you about the OpenAI's pricing. Since this topic is most critical and most important one, because as you build your AI applications and AI pipeline, you need to make sure that you are within your budget and you optimize the cost of the your organization. Okay, so the topic here is Open AI pricing explained. So this is the topic that we are trying to cover. Okay, now whenever you go to the website of OpenAI, let me show you what I mean. If you say OpenAI pricing, then what you will get is this kind of interface. Okay, now this you can see first one, which states that GPT-1 smartest model for complex tasks, and it has bunch of things written here: input, cached input and output. Okay, we'll try to understand what it means, although once you understand one of them, others will make much more sense. So let me go back to my drawing, and what I'll try to do is I'll try to explain it one by one. So I'll start by explaining this pricing for, let's say, for embedding models. Okay, now in embedding models, what we have is, in embedding models we try to embed. Essentially what we have to do is we have a text document, we have a text doc, and we want to turn it into a vector. Okay, and this vector is what is returned by the embedding endpoint provided by OpenAI. Now on the OpenAI's website, there are 3, I guess, embedding models available. Let me try to explain it using small embedding model. Okay, and small embedding model states that the pricing is $0.02 per 1 million tokens, and it usually states it like this. Okay, $0.02 per 1 million tokens. Now to understand the pricing, one of the key aspect that you have to understand is this notion of token. Okay, now token means what? Token, for the sake of understanding right now, although it's little bit more than that, but token corresponds to much like a word in English language. Okay, although we can have a token composed of multiple words, but most of the time you can approximate how many tokens you will need by how many words you have in your document. Okay, so although it's not exactly that, what they give you a formula of 75%. What it means is, if I have a sentence like this: I am going to school. Now suppose I want to create a embedding that is vector representation of this document. This is considered as a document. Now there are 1 2 3 4 5 words, but will there be 5 tokens as well for this document? Most likely the answer is yes. But for larger documents, obviously in larger documents the size would be much more larger, so they give you this formula that if you calculate it 75%, 3 4, so it would be approximately, you can say, 4 tokens. All right, now let's try to understand the pricing by taking one example. Okay, the example that I want to take is, suppose, assume I have 2 million documents, or maybe I would say 2 million blog posts okay, and my use case is telling me to take these 2 million documents which must be stored in some sort of database which I have. Let's assume that they are stored in S3, and let me probably write it here, stored in S3. So my task is to get the embeddings for these 2 million documents. Now my job in this video is to give you a sense of how would you estimate the approximate cost it would take to embed these documents. So for the sake of understanding, what we have to do is we have to assume each blog's length. Okay, now since these are blog posts and I'm assuming that these are very relatively short blog posts, let's assume that the average length, and when I say length I'm assuming word length, okay, average length of each doc is, let's say, 900, and I'm assuming it to be approximately equal to token size. Okay, so my tokens, average token size is 900. Now obviously not each of the blog posts would have exactly 900. Some would have more than 900, some would have less than 900, but for the sake of understanding, for the sake of average, taking the average, we are assuming it to be 900. Okay, so now the next thing that we need to do is we need to write down the cost like this. So let me do one thing, most probably this, and I will put it here. Okay, and I'll just erase this. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll take that for small model 1 million tokens corresponds to $0.02. Okay, I have got 2 million blog posts. So how many tokens I'm going to be consuming? So number of tokens is equal to 2 million multiplied by 900, which would give me 1800 million tokens. Okay, so we are looking at about this many tokens, and we see 1 million gives me this cost. Then how much 1800 million will give me? It will be 1800 multiplied by 0.02, right? And if we do this calculation by doing simple math, it would turn out to be $36. Okay, it means that if my average blog size is 900, then approximately I am looking at about the cost of $36 for embedding my 2 million documents using the model, small embedding model provided by OpenAI. Okay, so you can take the screenshot if you want to if you want to understand it further, but let's put it aside now and let's try to look at this second scenario. So we just covered the embedding scenario, and in embedding we need to only consider the input size. And when I say input size, how many tokens we are looking at. But there are second class of models which are text generation models. Okay, text generation models, and there are like numerous text generation models. But for now, let's start with the most expensive one. Although this is not most expensive one, but this is quite widely used. So GPT 4.1, and the website of GPT 4.1 lists that for input you will be charged $2 per 1 million token, and for output you will be charged $8 per million token. And if you ask me, this is quite expensive. Okay, so let's try to do one thing. One second, let's try to put it aside. Okay, and try to do some sort of calculation. Now if you understand text generation model, a text generation model, we ask something like if we open ChatGPT, we ask something and we get something in return. So both input and output has some sort of tokens. Okay, suppose in a hypothetical scenario I ask a simple question like maybe a simple question to explain some stuff, and usually in a simple question there would be some 20-25 tokens. Okay, so suppose I have a query which has 25 input tokens, but usually when you ask some simple question, ChatGPT explains things a lot, and this can also be limited for the cost limiting purposes. When you call the API, you can pass one argument that maximum output token should be 1000, but for now let's say that it returned a response in maybe 10k tokens. Now how would I go about calculating the cost? So essentially the total cost, which is TC, would be would be calculated as total cost of input plus total cost of output. Okay, so this formula we are going to keep in mind. So now if I have got, so how many what is the cost of this? So if I am looking at 1 million tokens is equal to $2, then if I have to calculate it, what will be the cost of one token? One token would be 2 divided by 1 million, right? And one token is this, and I am consuming 25, right? So 25 token would be 25 multiplied by 2 by 1 million, right? So now let's put it aside. Similar to this, I can calculate for output. For output, again 1 million is equal to $8, and I'm consuming 10k, which is going to be 8 divided by 1 million multiplied by 10k. Okay, let's put it aside, and now what we will have is total cost. And how we are going to calculate total cost? Total cost will be total cost of inputs, which is 25 multiplied by 2, 1 million, and I'm writing this from here, plus this number 8 multiplied by 10k by 1 million divided by 1 million. Now if I have to compute it, since denominator is same, what I can do is I can compute the numerator just by adding. So 50, and this would be 80k, and since 80k is the majority figure, so I'll just write it. So 80k divided by 1 million, which would be approximately since in 80k 4 zeros will be removed, so $0.008. So for making this query you will be charged about 0.008. okay, and let me maybe remove this. So I hope this makes this is very clear. Now if you just change the model from GPT 4.1 to, let's say, GPT Nano, this cost would be considerably reduced, because if you take the GPT Nano 4.1 Nano, so third situation is GPT 4.1 Nano, this cost is reduced a lot, and the cost is, input is $0.1 per 1 million token, and output is 0.4 per 1 million token, which is considerably lower than GPT 4.1. Now you might be thinking that these costs are very low, but think about from a perspective of a large company which must be making these requests, like many high number of requests. For them it can lead to very considerable cost. Okay, now consider for this task where we computed the cost of $36 for embedding. Suppose Instead of 2 million, we have a 2 billion documents. Now immediately this cost will be multiplied by 1000, right? 2 billion, because in 1 billion we have 1000 millions, so this cost will be $36,000. And in those scenarios, companies might look at maybe utilizing open source self-hosted models for getting these embeddings. So again, it all depends on spending $36 would not, a company would not mind, but if the cost is a considerable one, in that case they would probably think about some alternatives. So understanding this cost is a very crucial task in building AI pipelines and AI systems and scaling them effectively. So I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and yeah, stay tuned for more such content.